Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, home of the war chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll give it to Johnson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the players this week.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can't bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Now they'll run the draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Boy, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. The Gators get enough for the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense up. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, no!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Mertens. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gators will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The handoff to Johnson. Makes it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Florida State 7, Florida 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to scramble. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He's going to bring it out from deep. Still on his feet. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah.
And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes a man miss. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls in.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Safe completion on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll give it to Johnson. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On the move, it's Uiagalelei. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That keeps the score. Florida State 14, Florida 7.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. He's looking to throw. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. Spin, still running. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The give to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
Number 26, set to kick it away.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. How about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Pulls it in. It's Brown. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You don't allow anything to happen to the outside. We're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On the run, it's Uiagalelei. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, no! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Past the first down marker and still running. Strikes the blow. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Push down for the tackle.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
On the move. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the throw. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 26 sets a kickoff.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Power football with the run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, what a move! He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's the handoff. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this...